Well, hello, stranger.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am fantastic.
It is great to see you.
Yeah, it is great to see you as well. So, how is your doodle busting going?
It's great. It's fantastic. It's challenging. It's never boring. I'm in New Orleans now. Spent the
I saw
day.
that you haven't been there in 40 years.
I know. I know. It was my like sophomore year of college, I think, that I was here.
Okay, okay. You like New Orleans?
I do. I like it a lot. I like it a
Good,
lot.
good, good. I was there in June. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I was
Just for
there in June.
fun or something business
It
related?
was work. It was work. But the conference wasn't as fantastic as it was advertised, so I snuck away quite a bit. And so I was able to explore and
Uh-huh.
able to eat all the things that I shouldn't eat, and I ate a
Oh,
lot of.
yeah.
Yeah, I was the person who was having Bloody Marys for breakfast.
Uh, don't you have to be that person? We did that yesterday.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yes. So
Coffee and
I really
coffee and
enjoyed
ben-
that.
coffee and beignets first, and then Bloody Marys.
Okay, Cafe Du Monde.
No, cafe beignet.
Okay, okay. I heard that was pretty good too.
Yep, yep. So, but I'm here for 2 weeks, so there will be opportunities for more beignets.
Okay, okay. So what took you to New Orleans?
I'm going everywhere, so why
Okay,
not
so you're
here?
just going everywhere, but not a specific person, purpose, just a specific fun
Just
place to be.
yeah, just a fun place to be, and I found a really inexpensive campground in the city. Um, so we're staying longer than I'm traveling with a friend who has her own bus. And
Oh, cool, cool.
yeah,
And one of the things that I found about New Orleans is it wasn't terribly expensive.
uh you can do things in all price ranges, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I did go to a dinner that was super expensive, but I found it well worth it. But most of the things that I did was, you know, grab a bite to eat, and it was,
Yeah, there's plenty of things that are affordable for sure.
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So I am so glad that you were willing to take my high maintenance self on. 'Cause I am like, okay, it's like I have known for 6 months that I needed to. Well, I knew before that, but I
Yeah.
have been working on what I needed to do for my
Uh-huh.
website for 6 months, and I'm like, Jesus, this is really
Well, we will get it in tip-top shape.
hard. Okay,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
so I want to talk uh uh oh, excuse the what might be called a pun. I want to talk high level first.
Okay,
And the term high level, not the product high level.
right, right, right.
I want to get your idea of like if we knock this out of the park, what changes for you?
Okay, what changes for me is a whole lot of things actually
Yeah,
change.
yeah.
Um, I want potential clients to understand our value.
Mhm.
I want to get the desired customer, our ideal customers, to engage with us. And then I want to develop a clear path to getting in touch with people that does not necessarily require them to call me or email me, which is why I got go high level. But I haven't fully adopted it yet, and I will. And I really want to make sure that all my marketing is kind of lined up.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's
Okay.
kind of where I am. But
Oh,
I really want, I really want my
hang
ideal customer to call.
hang on 1 second. I just got a cramp in my calf.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't had one of those in years. That
Oh
hurts.
my God.
All right. All right. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
And I heard you. And I'm also recording this so that I don't have to just write down everything you say. Recording it, and it's also getting transcribed, so I can share that with you after if you want to.
Okay.
Okay. So the main things are to understand for potential clients, the right kind of clients, to understand your value. And to get in touch with you. But tell me more about how you want to use High Level for that rather than having people call you or,
And I don't think I mind people calling me. I think that there are two big issues about people calling me now. Most of my clients are referrals. Almost 90% of my clients are referrals. So I really want to start attracting clients through other avenues.
I understand that completely because I have the same with my business.
Okay, cool. And I don't mind people calling me per se because I have a separate line for my business. But I would prefer to be able to record things easier. So if they went through Go High Level, then it would be more automated and there would be less manual work on my side.
And you could do a little, like, you could ask a few questions before they can schedule a call to understand if it's really worth your time.
Exactly.
So yeah. And
go ahead.
Do you have that set up yet, or is
I don't have it set up yet?
Okay, that's something we can work on together too. So I noticed that you have a link in your email signature to schedule a call. That link does not work.
Oh my goodness.
Just for fun, I tried clicking it and it went to a broken page. So I don't know if the link is incorrect or something's going on with it's through Calendly, I believe.
Well, actually, we're not on Calendly anywhere. That's why it doesn't work. But
okay.
We should be using that link.
Right. Need to fix that.
Yes. And I haven't been using the links lately. I've just been posting information. So I haven't been using the links lately. Right. But that's going to be important as we get back into it.
Right. And that link is in your email signature. So if somebody, even if you're not posting it intentionally, you're still sending it out.
Right.
So
that is an oversight.
I would look at that pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay, I'll fix that today.
Yeah, I'm glad I noticed that for you.
Thank you.
Okay. So you have, let's see. I'm pulling up your content. I have too many windows open. You have 4 distinct types of clients or industries that, when you say who you serve. And is there one that's like your number one group of people, or are you trying to attract one more than the other?
All of my clients provide a service. All of them.
Yep. Okay.
Most of my clients now are cities or parts of cities.
Okay.
So we're doing some work now with the utility company in Seattle.
Okay.
Not, it's part of the city, but not the city.
I understand.
So most of our clients are public agencies, although we do have a couple of clients that are investors in restaurants. And they want a return on their investment.
Who doesn't?
But I think I'm perfectly happy attracting more of those, but ideally I think our clients are going to be city managers, department heads, transit leaders, superintendents, chiefs of staff, and
Mhm.
then private equity investments.
Okay. Okay. What are you doing now to try to attract beyond referrals? I've noticed that you're posting quite a bit on LinkedIn, which is
Mhm.
great. That's
Yes.
fantastic. Um, I think that's, I mean, I'm sure you know this. That's your best bet for the kind of business that you're doing. You know,
Right.
other social media, you would you might get something through there just incidentally because people are going on there for more personal reasons, but there's still people who have jobs in these fields. But focusing on LinkedIn, I think, is great.
Yes, and I, the other thing that I do is I go to a lot of events where people that are, those kinds of decision makers are going to be.
Hmm.
And, and part of, what I want to do is, and what I've been doing actually is getting invited to some of these meetings and speaking at some of these meetings, which made me decide that I might want to make this a venture, because people are making a lot of money showing up to talk.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's a great thing because A, you make money whether you get a client out of it or not, but B, you could get some great leads out of it. So
Right,
I
absolutely.
think that's a great thing to do, great thing to add. And that's another thing we'll have to work through for sure. Um, let's see, looking back at my notes, some more questions I had for you. Well, one thing I'd like to do is I'd like you to log into, if you don't mind, log into High Level and share your screen with me and kind of show me what you've got set up so far.
Not a lot.
Yeah. Are you setting it up yourself or do you have somebody helping you with it?
Oh, so far I set it up myself,
Okay.
and I don't mind getting help to do it. But I needed to know more about Go High Level, and I needed to understand more about what I was trying to accomplish from
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
it. But I was spending a lot of money for my social media, and Go High Level was a third of the price. So I was like, even if that's all I use it for, that's a big savings for me. And
Yeah,
that's the thing that I've been trying to do is, I was spending money on things that really didn't yield any value. So I'm like, okay, then yeah, stop doing it.
absolutely.
Let's see. Let me share a screen. Share a screen. Share a screen. Share a screen. I don't do Google Meet very often, so let me see how to share my screen.
I actually don't either, but I've been having so
Oh, here
few.
it is.
Yeah, it's right there at the bottom. It should be.
Yeah.
I've been having so few meetings that that I have started that it wasn't worth me paying for the premium Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I only get 40 minutes on the free plan. So I thought I might as well
Right.
try this because I use Google Workspace for a million other things. So I might as well give it a try.
Absolutely. I think Google Meets is really cool.
Mhm,
I've started uh, taking meetings from Google Meets,
mhm.
and it seems to work just fine.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. So currently, I use it largely for marketing.
Okay.
Um, just for my postings,
Mhm,
and it's the social planner.
mhm.
Um, I have a website on here somewhere, and that is my link tree, which was formerly my link tree.
Yeah.
Let's see, where is that?
Is it under sites?
Yeah, it is. That is this.
Okay.
Okay. And that is as far as I've gotten.
Okay. Okay. So you haven't started using it really to gather leads and to
Yeah, it's set up for leads,
Right.
but I haven't gotten any, which is why I was like, okay, time to do something different with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um,
Hold on a second. Where is it? I'm still listening. Go ahead.
oh, I thought you were looking for something to
I am. I was looking
Okay.
for the yeah, it is set up
Okay.
to take meetings. It
Okay.
is, yes.
But we
That
have
doesn't work when I use it. But
it
I
does.
need to make sure it works
Yeah.
in my email. All right.
Yeah. And connect. We want to connect it to your email. We want to connect it to your website. You want
Okay.
to, you want to definitely have links to it everywhere you have links to anything else for sure. And I would also love to help you when we refresh the website design, make sure that anything that clients or potential clients see in here matches the look. So I can get my little design fingers in there too.
Sure. Okay.
Um, do me a favor and click on, do you see where it says WordPress at the top in the middle?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Click on that. Okay. Well, we don't need WordPress hosting because you already have it. But
Mm-hmm.
although if it saves you money by moving it over here, I'll look into that.
Okay.
Um, I I will have to determine whether you gain any functionality by having them host it, like if it makes things more seamless,
Then
then
have SiteGround hosting.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
I wouldn't think that it would make a difference, but we'll definitely look into it and see.
I don't think it makes a difference either
Yeah.
because you can integrate it.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to make sure that we're not losing out on any like additional integration by not hosting with them, but probably not.
Okay.
Um, what else is in there that we want to talk about? So you can have client portals in there. Are you going to try to adopt all of this kind of stuff and do any client work within here?
Probably not. Well, I guess I could. Um, but most of our work is done in person.
Yeah.
Since we do a
Um,
lot of meet and greet, you
yeah,
really have to get to
right.
know the team. So there's not a whole lot to do, I think, inside there. I think for the work that you do, I think it's perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
I'm just thinking you deliver files and reports on things, you know.
yeah, I do. And I guess I could use it for that. And I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
I can
because
say that.
that's kind of we're kind of going through a little parallel thing, me with Sweet Dash,
Mm-hmm.
um, and you with this, and there's definitely a whole lot that these tools can do, and it's easy to be overwhelmed. So start with just what is the clearest things that we need to do. It's great that you're using it for social media scheduling. That's fantastic. And then we'll do some connecting it to the website. Um,
Okay.
I'd like us to think through so you can it would be helpful for me actually if I could log into your account and just kind of go through some things and figure things out. Otherwise, I can set up my own account. I played with it a very very little bit with a
Oh,
previous
there's
client.
no need for you to do that. I'll just have to figure out how to give you access.
There's probably a user
Yeah,
account
there is. There
settings
is.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know where it is.
Oh,
I
okay.
just haven't seen it in a
Okay.
long time.
Yeah. Um, so we
Man, I got a lot of homework already. Go ahead.
easy homework, easy homework. Um, yeah, so I think one of the most important things to do pretty quickly for you, maybe even before we do a refresh, is get your scheduling going through here and set up, whatever kind of questionnaire so that we can start getting you calls through here even before the refresh. How does that sound?
You know what? I think I may have already set up a questionnaire. And
Okay.
you know what? If it's not in here, I've already developed it.
Oh,
I've
perfect.
already developed the questionnaire. I'm not sure that it's already in Go High Level.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so I got 3 pieces of homework. Fix the link, give Nikki access, and set up the questionnaire.
Yeah.
Okay. And so
Yeah.
I should have a question, two different questionnaires, one for the um, one for speaking engagements and one for just general clients.
Uh yes, I would say so. I would say so. Yeah. Um have you started working on any wording for what you want to say about speaking?
Um, I've I've written down some things. And I want to um I my ideal client is going to ask me to speak on um, offering customized insights for mission-driven organizations, meaning that, to help you drive your service at the most efficient in the most efficient way. And
Mm-hmm.
many of our clients need a change management initiative, but they're looking for something that is low drama, meaning that, a McKinsey can come in and tell you, lay off 20% of your workforce.
Yeah. They don't want that kind of drama. Nobody wants that kind of drama.
And I really think paying people to leave is really not a strategic option either.
Yeah, I can see that.
So what we do what we do is we help our customers align their resources to their mission.
Mm-hmm.
And that automatically saves them money, because if you don't have a direct alignment to the mission, then they probably don't need you. So when you leave, they can do something else with that resource, or they can just cut it entirely.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so in terms of speaking engagements, I'd like to talk a little bit more about that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Leading to fiscal responsibility, addressing operational complexity, reducing your reliance on tax measures, building building agencies that last. And for me, I typically use the football analogy, and how teams can continue to build, or sports analogy, where you have new people, and some people are leaving, and you have to make sure that everybody understands what the plan is and are on the same page, irrespective of who's playing.
Right. Let me go ahead.
You're going to ask a question.
Okay. Do you have some set talks that you give? Like you gave me a list of topics that you can talk about, but do you have like, these are talks I've given before and repeatedly, so it's kind of an easy, here are the things you can hire me to talk about?
I have done in the last year probably 4 speaking engagements, and they were modified for the audience and the level of audience, but there are more that I'd like to do.
Okay.
I'm actually going to be in Philadelphia in the second week in March, and I'm actually doing a talk on the people factor in performance. One of the things that public agencies are doing now is asking people to come back to work, and they think that that's going to increase productivity. But productivity is not a where the person is located issue.
Amen.
It's a management issue and a discipline issue.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So I'm doing that next month. So I do workforce development talks, but largely I do um, operational insight talks more, and using data to inform you, not to manage your company in a spreadsheet, but using that information to inform you. But I could think of some more and kind of write them down. I mean, yeah.
Well, I've seen some. I actually have a friend who I'll share her website with you, who has a section on speaking that I think she does really well, and it's here are talks I can give that I am like ready to go, because these are talks that I give repeatedly. Plus, I can customize
You want to
something.
stop sharing, or you want to still look?
I'm sorry, what?
I
No,
said
you can stop. You can stop.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah, so she has it set up like here are things you can hire me to speak on, talks that I have prepared that I can give at any moment, but then also here are things that I can tailor to your business, your organization.
Okay.
And I think that is a helpful kind of thing to do. So, I'm not saying go out of your way and create things for this, but if you have things like you just listed that are,
I do.
yeah. So that's a great thing to have. And yes, I think you need a different questionnaire for that because it'll be a different kind of, I mean, it might be the same person, it might be a different department, it might be who
It's
knows.
usually a different person. It's usually a communications person that's looking for somebody to speak.
Right. So yeah, so I definitely think 2 separate questionnaires, and then we can get that set up to go. Since we don't currently have anything on the website about speaking, that would be the second priority of those. But then I also would like some direction from you on level of priority of things. So one thing is the design refresh. One thing is the content, and those two will go very closely together. But then the other thing is all of the integration and automations with high level, and then the addition of the speaking. That can be something like if you really are anxious to get that going right away, we could work on that right away, or it can be added when we launch the new version. So just an order of priority of these things.
I think those are the priorities, just as you listed them.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, those are the priorities.
Okay, sounds good. What else?
You want to show me your friend's website, or you want to save that for later? Okay.
No, I'll be happy to. Let me pull it up, and then I will share.
I love that turquoise in your bus. I mean,
Thanks.
that's one of my favorite colors in the whole world.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a happy color. It is definitely a happy color. Okay. Now I've lost my window.
That's okay. I got about 30 of them open today.
So many windows. So many windows. Where are you? There you are. All right. Let me share. Okay. So
Okay.
this is Quinn.
I love that name.
She's fantastic. Quinn Tempest. She always starts all of her talks with, yes, that's my real name. It's not a superhero name. So she has a section about speaking, and she's got a great video in the background of just clips of her speaking, a little bit about where she's spoken. I don't know if that applies as much to you because you might have privacy things going on.
Hey, well, I do with some clients, yes.
But she has, let's see, this has changed since the last time I looked at it. This is not the setup the same way. So let's see. But so she has topics. Oh, and then she has clips of different speeches. I don't know if that's something you have.
Well, you know what? It's something that I'll have to start collecting.
Yeah, yeah. And it doesn't have to be like entire speeches. It can be, just little clips.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much of it she shows. I haven't watched the actual clips,
okay.
but it's just, little handy info. Oh, and then she's got a form to tell about the event.
Okay.
So there you go. That's all.
Okay.
Nothing fancy.
Okay, that's pretty neat.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's stop sharing. Let me go back. Let me go back.
She starts by saying, yes, that's my real name.
Yeah, every speech she gives, like every time I've heard her speak, she's always, because Quinn Tempest, it sounds like a soap opera name or something.
Well, I've never heard the last name Tempest.
You haven't? It's her husband's name, so it was not her original name. But yeah, it's a great name.
It is.
I wanted to marry somebody that I worked with at IBM just because his last name is Outlaw. And I thought, Nikki Outlaw. What a cool name that would be, right?
Well, I actually know a police chief whose last name is Outlaw.
Now that's funny. That's funny. I had an art professor whose first name was Art.
Okay, yeah. And my friend Cliff Toon is a musician.
Nice.
It's like you were born to be that person.
Now here's one that doesn't fit. I had a dentist whose last name was Slaughter. You do not want to go to a dentist named Slaughter. It was actually a husband and wife. Both of them were dentists. So it was two Dr. Slaughters. Yeah.
I think I might have to name the business something entirely different.
Well, they actually called it Broadway Dental Care. So.
Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, it's like
how they got me. I wouldn't have called them.
Dental Care. It's like
I wouldn't have called them if I just saw Dr. Slaughter.
And speaking of that, what do you do if something comes up while you're on location?
Oh,
like you get a toothache.
Well, fortunately, I haven't had any mouth issues, but unfortunately, my health insurance only works in Kentucky. So if I get sick and something happens on the road, it's going to be expensive. Fortunately, I haven't had an issue. Fortunately, I haven't had an issue yet. I I make appointments. I go back to Paducah once or twice a year and hang out with my sister and visit friends. And I schedule all my appointments for then. So I'm actually going to be going back towards the end of March because it's very nice there in the spring.
Yes, yes, yes. I've never been to Kentucky, but that's what I hear.
Well, it's
As
nice.
much as I like
It's
bourbon,
nice.
you'd think that I would have been there already.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, if you ever do and I'm around, we'll have to go get some bourbon.
Well,
My
I
Ina
think
is
I should try to keep up with you better because there may be some times where we can coincidentally in the same location.
I know. It happens. It definitely happens. That's how I ended up hanging out with my friend Jacqueline that we're now traveling together. She was headed east. She's been out west for the last like 2 years. And I saw her out there last winter in Death Valley.
It's
And
cold in the Death Valley.
It's cold?
Yeah, I mean, well, California can be very cold. Certain parts can be very cold in the winter and very hot in the summer. We got a lot of microclimates. I think we have one of the coldest places in the country and some of the hottest places.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was in Death Valley last winter. It was very warm.
Okay, all right.
But
and I
who
know
knows?
the name of the cold place. It's not Death Valley. Death Valley is
Death Valley is the hottest place.
But I forget what it's called. Cold or something. Anyway.
Death Valley is like the hottest place in the country.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah. I would never go there in the summer.
Oh my God, no! Because anything happens, you're just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
all right. Okay, let me just go back to my notes and see.
Yeah. So you asked me a couple of questions, and I didn't have a whole lot of time to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
To go over them, but you had asked what is most unclear and efficient, and obviously that was my first site, and I think it's very difficult for my ideal customer to see who we are and what we do.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, what we talked about earlier, there's no path to them getting in touch with me.
Right.
Not a real one. And you talked about, getting my questionnaire, and I do want to pre-qualify customers.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Let me see what else I wrote down.
The other thing to think about is, I mentioned this somewhere, possibly in my proposal to you, about taking some of the content that you have that is very general and getting more specific in terms of what working with you really looks like,
Oh, I don't remember that at all, but I can talk about a specific engagement. I mean, but they're all slightly different, but they all start the same. They all start with an evaluation. I give you the results of the evaluation. I give you the pros and cons of trying to do it yourself or to have us to do it, and then talk about what it looks like if we do it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think would be great, almost kind of in a chart form. Like, here's the process that we go through. We'll set up this initial meeting and do this. Well, just so they have something a little more concrete. The other thing is that, like, each page on your site should lead to an action. So it's either leading to another page where we get more information, or leading to fill out the form to get in touch or schedule a call, or, so that it's a path through rather than just a list of pages. So
I agree. And I have to look to you to say, I think the schedule a call should lead to a short form. I mean, I think if it's too complicated, people won't want to do it, but it should be it should be a short form that,
Mhm.
talks about what you're looking for.
Yep. Yep. So one of the things that I will do once I start diving in is I'm going to map out all the pages and start mapping bits of content to how I think we could chunk it out and where I think, okay, a chart or, something might look good here as a way to explain this. And this page should lead to this page. So it will also give a flow through the site, and where it jumps off to a form, jumps off to scheduling something, that sort of thing. So that's something that I'll lay out based on the knowledge that I have, and then we can talk through it and say, no, I think this goes to this, I think this should go to that, and get that nailed down. And that's really that, and getting into your high level to figure that out. Those will be the first two things that I do.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, I was talking to a friend of mine. I said, yes, I'm meeting with my website designer. And she's like, well, what are you going to do? I said, we're going to do what Nikki wants to do. I said, I only work with people I trust enough to just follow them.
I love that. I wish I could hear that more.
Well, there are some people that I work with, especially on my volunteer work.
Mm-hmm.
They are so control oriented that nothing ever gets done because they're the bottleneck, and they don't even understand where their own blind spots are. And it's like, you can't get doodly done if there is, and right before I met with you, my
Mm-hmm.
we're working on just quickly, we're working on the city I live in has this big bright idea that they want to charge us raise a tax for a new library. The tax is not even associated with a library. It's like, you are, yes, first of all, and you want to build a $37 million library in a city that's 4 square miles. And you want us to help you bond $37 million so you can give it over to a developer. So it's going to cost us $100 million to do that bond with the developer. It's like, have you lost your mind? Well, anyway, so I am on the financial advisory board, so that's part of my role in the group. And she's always, sending me text messages with assignments. And it's like, first of all, I work. And second of all, you're not going to offload your hoarding on
I'm
me.
I'm here to give you advice, and then you do the work.
Or, and there are certain things that I do. Like we have these yard signs. It's like, you know what? When I go out during the day, I'm happy to deliver yard signs.
Yeah.
But, it's like, Kimberly, can you go to the bank and do this? No.
I'm not your assistant.
Well, first of all, I'm working.
Yeah.
And second of all, don't throw something over the fence because you're overwhelmed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
All right.
So yeah.
I think that's a good start. I think that's a good start.
I think so too, and especially with the homework assignments.
Yeah.
But really, ideally, I just really want to get more inbound clients, and not just a bunch of them, where 90% of them are not a good fit.
Right.
And some of my calls right now, I'm getting people, who have known me, who know what I can do, and
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of those calls. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't file this form for you. Well, can you help me on an emergency basis? No.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's lots of things I can do that aren't what I'm trying to do. It's bad to get known for something that you don't want to do.
Yes, because I used to be a tax accountant.
Yeah.
And my sister is still, can you do, my niece has a tax form. Can you do her tax? No. I said, I gave her my licenses, but her taxes are all messed up. All the more reason why I'm not doing it.
There are plenty of tax services out there. Here's a list.
Well, she doesn't have a lot of money, but my thing is that sometimes you need to learn a lesson and stop asking Joe Schmo to do your taxes for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And her stuff is so uncomplicated, she should have done them herself.
Yeah. I actually just started doing mine myself like 2 years ago. My mom worked for H&R Block's executive tax service, and so she's always done the whole family's taxes. And I got tired of the criticism that came with with it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do my own taxes. I think I'm smart enough to do that.
Oh, you absolutely are. Yes, and I understand. My mother used to give me her tax stuff in a shoebox. And then call me the next day and ask me when she was getting her money.
Nice. Nice.
It's like, Mom, I haven't even sent them through that.
I at least delivered things in a nice organized spreadsheet.
Well, I mean, well, how can you criticize that?
Oh.
But anyway, I'm not even going into that. But, you know, working
it's
with
going to turn
family is
into
hard.
a therapy session.
Yes, working with family can be complicated.
It is. I'm happy to do it myself. It's really not that hard. The
Well,
software these days is so easy.
It's so easy, but you can when you do it yourself, you actually are thinking about those things that you could do differently to get a different outcome.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me cancel some subscriptions.
Oh my God. That's how I got rid of, I was using Sprout Social and paying $200 a month, and then they were going up to $300. And it's like, I can go high level for $97. It does the exact same thing and a whole lot of other things.
And that's why I'm switching. That's why I'm switching to Sweet Dash, because they had like a lifetime deal, and my invoicing software has just gone up and up and up every year or two. I've been using it for like, I don't know, 18 years or something, and it just keeps going up and up and up. And it's not like the service is getting better. So I'm like, let's see what else I can get rid of. So
absolutely. Okay, cool. Okay, so
all right.
Do you
One
need
more
anything
question.
else? Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have any deadlines that you're trying to meet for anything? I mean, obviously everybody wants it as soon as possible, but is there any hard deadline for anything?
Now, I try not to work with hard deadlines on stuff. What I'm most interested in is the quality of the website, where, you know, I'm attracting new clients and the process goes smooth, you know, the workflow process, and I can use this for like the next 2-3 years. That's what I'm looking for. What I'd like, and I just had some work done on my house. And, you know, and it was summer. No, it wasn't summer, it was winter. But, you know, his wife's birthday came up. His kid was coming home from college. He wanted to go to a class, college reunion. It's like, go do that.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, as long as we're consistently doing stuff, you know, I'm good. I mean, and there's a lot that I need to do on Go High Level to even make it work for you. Yep. So I just think as long as we are consistently making progress, I'm not putting up a fight. It takes what it takes. But, you know, I don't want to be working on it 6 months from now. But I understand.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But, you know, I don't want to say, okay, we need to be done by April 15th. I don't want to do that, because I don't want to compromise quality for expediency. And, you know, there's a lot of things that are not intuitive for me. So, you know, it gives me time to think through stuff, quite frankly, because I really have to think through stuff.
Well, if at any time you need to bounce things off of me to help you think through it, absolutely let me know.
I will.
And in the meantime, I'm going to get going on the site map that I told you that I would do, and start mapping your content to places, and we will go from there.
Okay, so what I have is 5 things.
Mm-hmm.
1, fix the link. 2, give you access to go high level. 3, set up both questionnaires. 4, to map out what an engagement looks like. And 3, talk to discuss some of the topics for speaking engagements.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And I'm going to go through the transcript of this and pull out if there's anything that I have questions that we didn't that I didn't catch as we were going. So
and I'm pretty good about responding. So yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good. Have a great week. And
all right. And I'll keep you posted on my work.
Excellent. And I will do the same.
And so you want me to work on that through Sweet Dash? Where do you want me to put my stuff? I
haven't set it up for you to do that yet. So
okay. I'll email it to you then. Don't worry.
Email it to me. And once I'm trying not to overwhelm myself with that too, because I can get sucked into a rabbit hole and be fiddling with that for hours and hours and hours. And I'm trying to make myself just do things as I need it. So I don't, but so for now, just email stuff to me. That'll be fine. Okay. And I will put things in there so that client, you'll have a client portal page where anything, if you're like, where was that? It'll all end up being there.
Okay.
So
perfect. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful afternoon and a great trip.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Talk soon. Bye-bye.